I noticed something strange while washing my face. A mysterious X mark had appeared on my forehead. Even though I washed many times, that weird X still wouldn't come off. But the strangeness didn't stop there. My wife couldn't see anything at all. Because I was going to be late for work, I could only cover my forehead and head to the office. When I got to the office, my coworkers also said there was nothing on my forehead. So I hurried to the bathroom, only to find the X seemed to have gotten bigger. Obviously, only I could see that X. There had to be some kind of secret behind it. After work I went back home, and I asked my daughter again. Her answer was the same as everyone else's, to figure out the reason behind it. The next day I went to the hospital for tests. They did a CT scan of my whole head, but the test results showed nothing wrong. As for the X that only I could see, the doctor thought it was a hallucination caused by extreme stress. With the doctor's diagnosis, and since nobody around me could see it, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. I also told myself it was probably caused by too much stress. But what happened next changed my mind. I saw a passerby with an X on his forehead too, and he could see the X on my forehead as well. Meeting someone with the same experience, we were both relieved. So we went to a street food stall and started talking. Through our conversation, I learned he owned a noodle shop. His X had been there for more than a month, and like mine, it had appeared suddenly, but it hadn't affected his life at all. He also told me something strange. When he was very young, he had accidentally seen his father's forehead with an X on it. A little over 10 days later, his father died in an accident. His story terrified me, but we both thought it was just a coincidence. On the surface I stayed optimistic, but I couldn't help imagining the worst. To make sure I wouldn't meet an accident, I quit my job. I stayed home, thinking about how to get rid of the X on my forehead. Just when I was out of ideas, the news suddenly reported that a celebrity had died in an accident, and I was horrified to find out that in an interview video from before the celebrity died, there was a very obvious X on his forehead. At that moment I couldn't stay calm anymore. Could the X be a sign of impending death? I immediately grabbed my phone and called the noodle shop owner, but his wife answered the phone. The ending was not hard to guess. The noodle shop owner was dead. After getting that answer, I was certain what the X meant. The only uncertainty was how long I had left to live. It could be a few days, or it could be a few months. Looking at my obedient daughter and caring wife, I couldn't bear the thought of leaving them. But nobody knew how to make the X disappear, so I immediately bought an accident insurance policy for myself, planning to leave my family some security with it. In the days that followed, I treated every day as if it might be my last. A month went by quickly. One day, I was getting ready to take the subway home, when I discovered something truly horrifying. Everyone in the entire car had an X on their forehead. I instantly realized this subway was about to have an accident. So when the subway arrived at the station, I told everyone to get off and take the next train. But the result was obvious. Not only did people ignore me, they thought I was mentally unstable. After getting off the subway, I tried to ask a staff member, only to find that the staff member also had an X on their forehead. The terrifying thing didn't stop there. Everyone around me, including pedestrians outside the subway, in fact the people across the whole city, all had XS on their foreheads. I immediately realized a major disaster was about to happen, so I rushed home right away. The situation was exactly as I had imagined. Just then, a news broadcast came on the TV. The anchor said a chemical leak had occurred in the city center, and it had already polluted the air in half the city. After seeing that everyone on TV also had XS, I completely broke down.